Fallout 4 has got the best combat of any Bethesda game ever released. It's not Destiny, but between the revamped slo-mo VATS system, the aim-down sights shooting, and the heavily improved enemy AI, gunfights in the Commonwealth are seriously satisfying. The gorgeous explosions and showers of gore the franchise is famous for help as well. We're running down our top 10 weapons, but remember, you can always find legendary versions of any piece of hardware with unique bonuses, so consider this list as just a starting point. In at 10th place, it's the humble pipe gun. It's got pants damage, but it's one of the most moddable guns in the game, and Fallout 4's gun modding system is second to none. In the early game, it's an effective sniper, but convert it to a spray and pray machine pistol, and it stays relevant up to level 30. Number 9 goes to the Power Fist. What is there to say? It's big, it's yellow, and it turns people into a bloody mist. You can attach rebar spikes to the knuckles too, if that's not savage enough for you. Number 8, the Gamma Gun, because who doesn't want to turn their enemies into piles of glowing goo with a burst of pure radiation? Another melee powerhouse in its 7th position, the Shish Kebab is as vicious as ever, combining a sharp edge and a homemade flamethrower, the perfect recipe for turning up the heat when a pack of ghouls gets too close. Number 6 goes to the laser gun. Stock up on fiber optics and other rarities because this one is another modder's dream. With a recoil dampening gyro barrel and a supercharged capacitor, it's the perfect assault weapon. A heavy stock and a sniper barrel, and it's a sharpshooter's dream. Plenty of options for turning your foes into smoking heaps of ash. But even the laser gun can't compare to its high-energy cousin, the plasma gun, in at 5th. It looks good, it feels good, it sounds good. There's nothing quite as satisfying as melting an enemy under a barrage of hot green plasma. In 4th, it's a nice mundane choice, the combat rifle. It's not fancy, but crucially, it fires 45 rounds. They're dead easy to find. It does a ton of damage, and just like the pipe rifle, you can mod it up to suit any role, whether you need a high-powered machine gun or a devastating 308 spitting cannon. Who needs the sniper rifle? 3rd spot goes to the true poster child of the atomic age. It's the huge, awe-inspiring, utterly impractical Fat Man. Firing a tiny, portable nuclear warhead, the Fat Man can turn everyone in a large room into wisps of smoke in the blink of an eye. What's not to love? Our 2nd spot shows that size isn't everything. It's the Deliverer. This unique 10mm pistol uses ammo that's common as muck, sports an extremely useful silencer, and can tear through most human opposition in a rapid burst of shots. When your normal 10mm isn't cutting it, it's time to deliver some hot lead. And for our top spot, it's not a fancy energy weapon, it's not a bazooka, it's the combat shotgun. Big, simple, open to plenty of modding, the combat shotgun is the number 1 tool for room clearing. It's not pretty, but when it starts raining ghouls, you'll want a decent shotgun over a fancy flamer any day. As you can see, Fallout 4's miniguns and freeze rays aren't your best option for dealing death. No! If you want to survive in the hostile wastes of post-nuclear Boston, you'll need a bag full of solid, modded, reliable guns. You just can't beat a decent workhorse. Keep your eyes peeled for those valuable craftables, Vault Dwellers. When the world's ended, a good roll of duct tape is worth more than any wad of cash. Happy hunting!